All right, let's talk about light. So let's talk about light. My name is Damien and welcome to Monkey Pixels. So a lot of people keep asking me about the perfect light for YouTube or for run and gun situations, and we always recommend the Westcott flex lights. But recently there's a company called Linkstar and they reached out to us if we are willing to review their lights, so we said yes and they sent us one of their lights. Disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video, they didn't pay us for it. They did send us the light to review, but other than that, this is my 100% honest opinion on that light we're reviewing right now. Okay, so what are we looking for in a light? So it needs to be bicolor because we're shooting in different situations and we're not only shooting for our YouTube videos, but also for clients, music videos, all kind of different fields where we want to have the flexibility of having all different kinds of temperatures. So what we're also looking for, since we're traveling a lot, is a really compact setting that is lightweight and really easy to travel with. So as of right now, we're using the Westcott Flex lights because they give us all of that, but they're also really expensive. And then Linkstar came along and the product looked kind of similar to the Westcott Flex light, as it's an LED panel, it's bicolor, and it's really versatile where you can, bend it to your needs, and it's really easy to travel with. So we were really intrigued because the price is way smaller than the ones we already had. So, and in comparison, here's the Westcott Flex light, which we were using a lot before, and in comparison to the Linkstar, it's pretty much only half the size. So, which is cool for traveling, but since they're really flexible anyway, that doesn't really make a big difference in my opinion. But having a bigger output also means more light, and that is one thing that I really like about the Linkstar. So also one thing that I was always missing when looking at the Westcott lights, other than that they're really small, is they didn't really come with a good softbox. And even on the side they have a lot of, softbox type of things, but they weren't really meant for the flex lights. So what I was just showing you is they do have some kind of small softbox, but it's really small. It also comes in a metal frame that also increases the weight a lot, and you have to, attach it, so it's not really that quick. And in all honesty, it doesn't really give you a much softer light. It's just there to attach to a tripod. So whenever you want to attach it to a tripod, you have to use the metal framing and the softbox. There's no grids for it, and there's no other light forms for it either. So that's one thing I never really liked about the Westcott lights. Then when I saw the Linkstar, they have a really big softbox with a grid inside, which I really like, especially because we're using it for our YouTube light, and when we're lighting our YouTube videos, other than the practical lights in the background, we're only using one light source that you can see right here that is just illuminating me when I'm sitting here. And in this really small space here, the grid really helps us, and the softbox is really close to my face, so it gives you a really nice soft look for your light, which for a single YouTuber is a really good thing if you don't really have a lot of space. So that is one thing I really like about the Linkstar light. Bear with me though, it doesn't really come attached to it, so you have to buy it separately, which is another, I think, 80 euros on top of the 240 euros. So all in all, the light including the softbox is about $300 and something, which is insane because that is just a fraction of the price for other products that are out there. So what does the Linkstar come with? The Linkstar comes with a big and clunky power supply, which is the case with most of the products out there, and so this is not really a deal breaker. It features this LED screen, so you can dial in your color temperature from 3000 to 5600 Kelvin, as well as your power source from pretty much 0 to 100%, and I have to say it's really bright. It's definitely way brighter than the 1x1 Westcott Flex lights. So it's the brightest LED flex panel that I have reviewed so far, which is really, really nice. So on the back side of the power supply, there's a V-mount battery. It didn't come with a V-mount battery, so we didn't test it on battery power. So I have no idea how long it will last since we don't really have any V-mount batteries here. But bear in mind, there's an attachment for it if you do want to run it on battery power. All in all, I quite like the unit. It doesn't really feel cheap, although it's a little bit heavy. It also comes with this little strap so you can hang it off your tripod, which is pretty cool too because others don't really have it. And then you have the power adapter dangling from your light if you really want to go high up with on the tripod. And that sometimes really puts a lot of weight on the light itself, which I don't really like. So having this really small strap so you can hang off the unit off your tripod or wherever you want to hang it is a plus as well. So other than just sitting here and using it for our YouTube needs, which I think is so far the perfect light. I mean, most of the people looking for an aperture 120D with the softbox, which is way bigger and it's not bicolor, it's more expensive. So this one you can actually travel with, you can use it on location, you can also use it as a YouTube studio setup as we're doing right here. And I actually think I can't really imagine having something better for the price. But we also took it out on the field as we were shooting a corporate event today where we had to really quickly film some interviews of some people on that IT workshop. So we only brought one light source. It had to be really quickly to set up and it had to be light to carry around. And this was actually the perfect solution. The softbox that we ordered separately really folds in quickly and it's really, really easily attached because everything is just fitted on with Velcro. So compared to our Westcott lights, we have these metal framings that you have to, attach and then use Velcro, and you have really a lot of different parts. With the softbox of the Linkstar, you only have one piece, you just fold it up and then that's it. And speaking of which, when you want to fold it up, there's a kind of spidery looking attachment. Then you can just hook up to the back of your light and then attach it to a tripod, which is one thing I really like as well, because that is really quick and easy and it's really durable. And like I said, I really like it when it's quick and when you don't have to carry so much stuff around. So with this one attachment, you can attach it to any kind of tripod or light stand, and that is one thing I really liked about it. So according to the specs, it features a CRI of 95, which is plenty high if you really want to use it for any kind of commercial shoot. In the box there was also an antenna, and also if you look at the unit itself on the LED screen, it says something about channels. So I'm not sure how that works, but I'm pretty sure you can actually control these wirelessly if you have the remote for it. It doesn't ship with the remote, but for that price point, I think that would be a little bit too much to ask for. So all in all, I was really surprised about how much I actually like this light, and we are definitely switching from our way more expensive Westcott lights to this light because it's bigger, it has a better softbox, it's easier to set up, and it's just a fraction of the price. So for us, this is a no-brainer, and if you're a YouTuber just starting out and you want to have something inexpensive that's really great for, just filming yourself, or if you want to have a light to travel around and film client stuff with, I think so far this is the perfect light for you. So if you want to have one of these lights, the link is in the description below, and you can order it off Amazon, which is pretty cool because it has Amazon Prime, so it ships to you directly via 2 days, which is definitely a big plus. All in all, this was just a quick review about this light Linkstar sent us, and again, we're not being paid to say this, but I was really, really pleased with the light, and we're actually using this as our main YouTube light, and probably maybe even getting 1 or 2 more and use this as an entire setup for our client work as well. So I hope you really liked this video. If so, just hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, just smash the dislike button twice, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to see more of us.